Hey, Real Green Ninja here. Today we're going to talk about how to make a manual data backup, the quick version. Just to let you know, I did do a video that actually goes into detail and talks about why it's important making a backup, and also shows you how backups are made and so on and so forth, and it shows you where certain log files are to check. This is just pretty much going to show you the quick and dirty version of how to make a backup. Now on the server, whenever we set them up, we'll usually put a shortcut called SA maintenance. Now this SA maintenance shortcut goes to a file or a program that we've set up in your main SA folder. I'll show you where that is really quick here in a moment. But again, when you want to run a manual data backup, all you have to do is double click this icon. Now if you're a hosted customer, or if you have a unique server environment, for example you have full version of SQL, then you probably are not going to be able to use that shortcut, at least at the time of this video. If you're a hosted customer, you definitely want to give Real Green a call, and then we can make that manual data backup for you before you do anything that could possibly change a lot of data. And again, you always want to run this data backup anytime the system warns you to make one, or if you could possibly change a lot of information at one time. Pretty much when the backup runs, it's going to sit there, run through about 5 or 6 steps. Once it's completed, the window will close by itself. I'm going to move it over here for a moment. Now, as far as the files themselves, or where that shortcut points to, this one right here, you will have what we call a main SA folder, but because I have a very unique setup, I have multiple hard drives, my main SA folder is under my P drive. More than likely, yours is going to be on the C drive of the server or the D drive of the server. That's where most of the time they will stick them. But again, you need to find where that main SA folder is if you do not have the shortcut, or if you double click the shortcut and it doesn't do something that looks like this. Now, inside that folder, or inside that main SA folder, is going to be a SQL Tools, and inside the SQL Tools, there's that little program thing that we set up that this shortcut links to. So again, it's very important to run a manual data backup anytime you could possibly change a lot of information. If you ever need help on how to run one, or where to find the shortcut or whatever, or whether or not you can run one, or again, if you're a hosted customer, call Real Green. We'll tell you. We'll do some digging if we have to figure out how to make one run or whatever. But like I said, call Real Green so we can get this manual data backup, because unfortunately, if something gets checkmarked that shouldn't be checkmarked, or vice versa, when you're doing something that could change a lot of information, like let's say you go to maybe do a 5% increase and you end up doing a 50% increase, some things we cannot fix. Some things, the only way to solve the issue is to restore the backup and then do the process again. And unfortunately, we can only restore the latest backup that has been made. The system usually runs a nightly backup, but again, gosh forbid you're doing something at 2 p.m. in the afternoon, that nightly backup's from midnight, you're going to lose a lot of work, because anything done after the backup that we restore is going to be wiped out. So again, quick and dirty. Most of the time, you're going to have a SA maintenance shortcut. If you don't have one on your desktop, look for your main SA folder, look for SQL Tools, and there should be a SA maintenance. And it might say SA backup in there. And then again, if you are in doubt, or if you're a hosted customer, give Real Green a call. We'll poke around. We'll figure out which way you need to back up, and then we'll take care of that for you. So again, this quick and dirty video, I highly recommend watching the full-length video that goes into more detail. Other than that, you have yourself a wonderful day.